for the successes that the university has recorded, including winning the hosting rights for the NUGA Games. I will also applaud the local organizing committee of NUGA Games for the work done so far to ensure a hitch-free cosmopolitan competition that will set a trend for other university games going forward. NUGA Games, the first held in 1966, is designed by the Nigerian University Games Association to foster unity amongst universities. The program continues to instill Olympic values in students in order to foster a more peaceful world. NUGA Games aims to educate youths on how to participate in sports without discrimination in the spirit of friendship, solidarity, and fair play in keeping with the Olympic spirit. Of course, this is very important, not only because it caters to the interest of young people, but also because it is an event that promotes friendship and unites our entire nation. Over the years, NUGA Games has produced many athletes that represented Nigeria at various international competitions, like the Commonwealth and the Olympic Games, and many more university athletes have turned professional after completing their university education. The Nigerian Exchange Limited is very pleased to be a part of this exciting moment in the history of NUGA Games, and we assure the association's leadership, as well as the management of UNILAG, that in continuing to achieve your strategic objectives, NGX remains your partner. Given your pivotal role in the financial services ecosystem, we will continue to implement our efforts to build partnerships that will deepen capital market activities across stakeholder groups. In light of the great work that UNILAG is doing to churn out well-rounded graduates that can thrive in today's world, we recognize several areas of collaboration. One of such great areas is the opportunity to collaborate on capacity building. At NGX, we are eager to work with the university to create courses that can produce degrees that are closely related to the capital markets. Where our manpower training has focused on those within the capital market ecosystem in the past, we see the community of students across various levels as potential participants that can be instrumental in improving our value chain. Another opportunity is in the area of research development, where NGX can partner with UNILAG to develop much needed targeted research around the capital markets. Looking at the most recent numbers, investors between the ages of 18 and 40 constitute 30% of our market. NGX continues to play a leading role in attracting a more diversified retail investor base to the market. For example, when you look at the groundbreaking MTN offer, for the first time in the history of the capital market, investors could access a primary issuance in the space of minutes simply from an electronic device. Given that the youthful composition of the Nigerian population increasingly accesses resources online, we intend to build on the momentum of transactions such as these to introduce more digitized offerings and further digitized process flows across the intermediaries assessing the markets. In conclusion, we will continue to actively engage with the University of Lagos and with the NUGA community to aid the advancements, the dissemination of knowledge, and the certification of professionals in the university and in the field of sports and games. Once again, hearty congratulations to the University of Lagos for hosting the 26th NUGA Games. We wish you a successful outing and we look forward to more opportunities in the future. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure now to invite the Vice Chancellor of the University of Lagos, Professor Oluwatoyin Ogundipe, to deliver a few remarks. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Temi. I want to appreciate NGX Exchange for giving us this opportunity to come on this platform. And it gives me a great pleasure to be here today for the opening of this special program. The NUGA Games that we are hosting is the 26th NUGA Games. The activities started in July 1965, and University of Ibadan was the first university to host the NUGA Games in 1966. The University of Lagos has been able to host NUGA Games 3 times now, 1968, 1978, and in 1998. The last NUGA Games was held in 2017 in Makurdi. And these NUGA Games that we are having, we are expecting over 9,000 students from the 75 universities that have registered for these games. And we also have some universities that have registered to come in as an observer. It means that they will not be involved in any of the competition. They will just come in to observe. This competition is a very good one because it will bring students together. And wherever there is sports, there is peace, there is networking, there is, you forget about religious and other bias. This competition, we want it to be such that will attract the world attention to the University of Lagos and to Nigeria in such a way that we'll be able to prove to the world that apart from the ugly reports that they are getting, we have a lot of good things happening in this country in which NGS Exchange is part of the platform that is bringing good story to Nigeria. And this particular competition, we call it the Cosmopolitan One because we are taking the competition to other facilities in Lagos State, like the Teslim Balogun Stadium, the Roe Park, because we don't want to localize it to Akoka alone. We want to spread it. And the theme for this 26th UNILAG Games is education and culture. Why are we bringing culture in? We know that in Lagos, we have the cultural part of Lagos State. We have the Eyo. We have other places that need to be showcased so that people coming from outside Lagos will know that we have culture in Lagos. And with that, we have the support of the Oba of Lagos, Oba Akiolu. We have the support of the Oniru of Iruland and the Legusi of Nikate. With their support, be able to showcase the cultural aspect of Lagos, apart from the educational aspect. Like I said, we are put into play the security that is needed with the support of Lagos State government. And we want to acknowledge GTCO, GT Bank, being the lead sponsor for these 26th NUGA Games. We also want to appreciate the Lagos State governor for the active role, being an alumnus of the University of Lagos. He is playing and he will continue to play concerning the NUGA Games. We know that our dear brother here, Temi, is an alumnus too. We have other governors who are alumni of the University of Lagos. We have the Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria and the Speaker, who are alumni of the University of Lagos. We want to showcase the University of Lagos as the University of first choice and the nation's pride. I want to partner with NGX Exchange in the area of research, in the area of innovation, in the area of education in such a way that we will be able to work together and also bring solutions to some of the problems that we have in this country. On that note, I want to say thank you very much for this opportunity. God bless us all.
VC, thank you very much for your very wonderful remarks. And yes, indeed, many of us are proud of the work that you continue to do to build on the legacy of the University of Lagos. Without further ado, let me please invite Mr. Bashir, Mr. Sahid Bashir. He is the Managing Director of Meristem Stockbrokers Limited, who will be speaking on behalf of our trading license holders today. Mr. Bashir, over to you.
Thank you, Temi. Thank you, Mr. CEO. Even though I didn't attend UNILAG, I'm a great affair. But nevertheless, it gives me pleasure to congratulate Mr. Professor Oluwatoyin Ogundipe, the Vice Chancellor of University of Lagos, for the academic and social exploits that the university is widely known for. Winning the hosting rights for the multi-sports fiesta, the NUGA Games, for the fourth time attests to the fact that indeed and in truth, you are the university of first choice. And of course, increasing financial inclusion and literacy amongst Nigerian youth, it is something that the entire capital market community hold dearly, and which is why we are using this opportunity to extend our hand of partnership to the university. So together with the entire capital market community, we are wishing you and the entire university community and the participants in this special game. This is the 26th edition of the game, as well as the local organizing committee of this remarkable event. We wish you a remarkable outing. And we say to you and the entire delegates that let the games begin. Congratulations. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, Mr. Bashir, for the remarks. Thank you very much. VC, I see that we have about 3 minutes to the end of trading today. I thought I would use the opportunity to ask you, sir, if you can just educate us on how many people you're expecting for the games this year, how many schools. You spoke about some of the sponsors. If you can just spend maybe a minute or two to give us a little bit more background for our benefits. Thank you.
Well, we are expecting over 9,000 students from 75 universities that have registered for the 26th NUGA Games. We have over 30 universities that are coming as an observer. And so apart from the officials, in fact, they will start arriving from tomorrow. Makurdi have told us they are arriving tomorrow. UI and all the universities that are going to be part of this they are arriving tomorrow. And the Minister of Education, Alhaji Adamu, Malam Adamu is involved in these particular NUGA Games. I want to acknowledge the support of the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. So it's going to be a big one. This will be the first time that we are having that number of universities coming for NUGA Games. The last one in Makurdi, I think around 30-something universities were involved. But you know, in Nigeria, we have over 200 universities now. So we are expecting nothing less than 125 universities, both registered and those that are coming as observers.
Thank you very much, VC. And I think the final question, just for the benefit of the audience, is if you can just speak to the dates. Again, you mentioned that briefly when you spoke, and we'll see parts of it on your background, but just the starting dates, the opening dates, and the closing dates. Thank you.
Once again, the opening would be 16th of March. 19th of March, this coming Saturday. 19th of March, and the closing is 26th of March, upper Saturday. So we are starting this Saturday, and we are expecting the Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria to be part of the team, including the Governor of Lagos State, Oyo State, and Akwa Ibom State.
VC, thank you very much for the clarification. I think one of the things that we want to assure you of is the support and the commitment of NGX, the exchange, the entire NGX group of companies. And I think by extension, the capital market ecosystem, both on these games, but I think as you have spoken earlier around just the further deepening of our capital markets, we can see a potential for collaboration there across both parties. So congratulations again. Thank you very much for all of you, and we'll look forward to success from the games. With that, we'll now pause for just a few seconds. At the right time, you will hear the gong that will go off, and then we can bring the market to a close formally. So we'll just go on pause and unmute for a few seconds till we hear the bell. Thank you. Thank you very much. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, this familiar sound is what you would have heard if we were trading physically on the floor of the exchange. And of course, this signifies that we have officially brought trading to a close today. I want to thank very much the Vice Chancellor of the University of Lagos, Professor Gundipe, the management of the NUGA Games, and the management of the school for joining us this afternoon. We look forward to deepening collaborations and interactions. Thank you very much again. And I think, as we said, let the games begin. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.